Breaking news. Attack on Peter Obi is an attack to Biafra. Prime Minister of the BLGIE, His Excellency Simon Ekpa, comes to the Obi's rescue. Here are the news in details. Wonderful people of Biafra, lovers of freedom all over the world, you are welcome to Biafra Unite channel / television this very moment. Today's date is 22nd of July 2024, and I have a very important information for every one of you listening to my voice right now from where you are all over the world. Dear friends and lovers of freedom, I want you to pay very good attention to this very news, because it's very, very important. I can assure you, my people. The Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic Government in Exile, His Excellency Simon Ekpa, has issued a stern warning to those who are threatening Biafran people and their properties, both in Lagos State, Abuja, Kano, and other parts of the Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom, Nigeria. He has given them stern warning. And also those threatening Peter Obi at the same time, calling him anarchist, or those who say that he is the one sponsoring these, so-called and bad government protests. So without further ado, I'm going to read a statement from the official and verified X handle of the Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, and after that, I will show you the original statement from some of the unscrupulous elements and criminals who parade themselves as presidency spokespersons of the president, or whatever they call themselves. So I will show you their statement, how they are threatening fire and brimstone against the Igbos and their properties in Lagos and other parts of the zoo. So according to the Prime Minister, as you can see on your screen, I will be reading from his official and verified X handle. And of course, this is what he said. The Biafra government attention has been drawn to many threats by Ononoga. They say his name is Ononoga, Bayo Ononoga. I will show you his statement. Against Biafrans by threatening Peter Obi for a protest that those who believe in Nigeria are organizing. We are putting this warning to him that enough is enough. Should anything happen to Biafrans in Lagos or to Peter Obi for a protest that Nigerians are calling, including Yorubas, we will make sure we hunt all of you who hide under the government and sponsor anarchy and crimes of Biafrans. Peter Obi nor Igbos didn't call for protests, but for days you have been busy threatening Peter Obi. Your threat on Peter Obi is a threat to the Biafra people, and we understand your antics. Let me take that again, because this is where I derive my headline. You have been threatening Peter Obi. Now listen, he said here, your threat on Peter Obi is a threat to the Biafran people, and we understand your antics. Did you get that? Your threat on Peter Obi is a threat to the Biafran people, and we understand your antics. And he went on to say, if this protest happens and you victimize Biafrans, we will weaponize everyone who care to carry arms, and they will defend themselves. If any Biafran is being pied as a result of Nigeria protesting, we will do wonders. This is not a threat, but a warning. We will do wonders. It is a warning, not just a threat, but this warning, failure to adhere to this, every single thing that the Prime Minister said here will come to pass. Every. I said every. Your threat to Peter Obi is a threat to the people of Biafra. This is the, Isi Sabunti, the main topic here. You may be wondering, how comes Mazi Simon Ekpa is the one now trying to rescue Peter Obi from the scavengers? So the issue there is this. I want you to remember one thing, that we are all Biafrans. Peter Obi is a Biafran man. Likewise, Simon Ekpa. I have said it countless times that all of them are IPOB, including the the sitting governor, the illegitimate sitting governors as it stands today in entire Biafra land, including Wike that massacred over 3,000 Biafrans in Obi. They are all IPOB. You can't run away from it. That is number one, the number one foundation. Now, before showing you the statement from the so-called Ononuga, I want you to understand that, look, we are not fighting for Biafra because we want to, destroy everybody that speaks against Biafra or those that have different views from our own. The second reason is this. You must understand that Mazi Simon Ekpa himself is not only the Prime Minister of the BLGIE, but he is also the Prime Minister of the Biafran people. Yes, he is. So, he is not only the Prime Minister of those cabinets in the Biafra Republic government in exile. No. Neither is he the Prime Minister of those who are following him, who believe in him. No. He is the Prime Minister of the entire Biafra land and Biafran people at large, wherever you are. If you like, live in Kafanchan, he remains your Prime Minister, even though you do not recognize him. Because the majority has already won the vote. The majority of those that recognize him has outnumbered and outweighed your own point of view. So therefore, it's either you beat them or you join them. Now, after laying these two foundations, I also want to let you know that Peter Obi is still under the Prime Minister of Biafra, which is Mazi Simon Ekpa. Because if Mazi Simon Ekpa gives instruction today in Biafra land, Peter Obi will sit at home. If Peter Obi has a meeting to attend on the 2nd of August, Peter Obi will sit at home. So meaning that Peter Obi is under Mazi Simon Ekpa, whether you like it or not. Because Peter Obi cannot give order for people to sit at home in entire Biafra land. He can never try. They never give birth to him. They never bomb Peter Obi to give instruction that people should sit at home and anybody will pay attention to him. In Biafra land, it's not possible. But Prime Minister will give instruction and people will obey it, including Peter Obi himself. We sit at home. Peter Obi sits at home every Monday. That is the truth. That is the truth. Anytime Peter Obi is here in Biafra land, if he's not in Abuja or in London, if he's here, he must sit at home on Monday. We're born on Monday. Peter Obi on Mondays. So meaning that he is under the Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa. That is the truth. So, having laid all these foundations, I want to remind you that when Father Mbaka was busy whining and dining with the zoo and Buhari, late Buhari of course, whining and dining with the so-called presidency, insulting Biafra, when you have link to the criminals, then Biafra agitation and the agitators become your enemy. Because you now have a link to wine and dine with the people who have sworn to annihilate the indigenous people in the entire Zoological Republic. You will forget about your calling. You will forget about what you stood for. You will forget about every other thing. In fact, you become an enemy. So when Mbaka was busy whining and dining, traveling to Asorok like Ebo Chorega na bedroom, Ebo Choreba na bedroom, yeah, Mbaka was busy, gallivanting, junketing, parabolating. Every time he was in Asorok, he spoke bad against Biafra. He spoke bad against the agitators of Biafra. He spoke bad against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He was one of our worst enemies. Even me, I never recognized him. But you know what? The moment he came under attack by the same people he was whining and dining with, guess what? Guess who saved him? It was Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the same man he has been insulting. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu came to his rescue, and that's why till today, Mbaka will always be thankful to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That's why every time he's talking, he tells them to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He has never shied away from telling them to free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You understand? Now, without wasting further time, let me show you the comment of this idiot. I will just read the headline and some paragraphs, then we call it a day, because the statement is too much, it's too long. I don't have to, go ahead to read it all because it doesn't make sense. As far as I'm concerned, I just want to bring you, the information from the source. Now, according to the Fool, he said, reviewed, Peter Obi's supporters are the people planning mayhem in Nigeria. Obi should be held responsible for anarchy. Don't be fooled. The malcontents planning to stage nationwide protests are supporters of Peter Obi, the failed presidential candidate of the Labour Party, and he should be held responsible for whatever crisis emanates from the action. The protest planners are also the same people who were instigated by IPOB leader Nnamdi Kanu to launch the destructive EndSARS protest in Nigeria in October 2020. EndSARS began as a genuine protest by youths against the police special anti-robbery squad, notorious for its high-handedness. IPOB members planning to extricate the southeast region from Nigeria infiltrated the protest and hijacked it for their own agenda. Lagos still bears the scar of the malicious destruction by IPOB elements until today. Mad people everywhere. They say 2 years after EndSARS, the IPOB and the gullible innocents joined the Labour Party in 2022 to support Peter Obi, a sympathizer of their cause. Imagine that. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Just imagine this. In fact, I do not have to continue reading during my live broadcast this very evening if necessary. If you Biafrans who will be watching and listening to me ask me to read it in full, I will do just that. But for now, thank you, my people. To salo no mozia and make it go viral.